morning out there in Bowling Green land. Today we have a special treat. This is part of being a part of a community, which I live in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Is you may get called for jury duty. So guess where I'm on my way to? Jury duty, which for Bowling Green is at the Warren County Justice Center. Now, I'm from Indiana, so what happens in Indiana when you get called for jury duty is they send you the day or whatever, and you have to call to see if you have to go one time to start anyway, and that's it. You go once, you're either picked that day or you're not, or at least picked to come back at a certain time or not, and then that's it. So here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, you get a whole month's worth of jury duty. Like, you're basically on call for the month. To be fair, they give you a list of all the dates that they're going to be having trials that month, the month. So I was supposed to do it in September, but I had to go to check on my dad. My dad has been doing very well, and so I went to go visit with my dad for a couple weeks out of state. And so they let you move it, like at the orientation. Today's orientation is the first, and they let you move it. You get up after they do their spiel and all that, and you go on the left if you need a note for your boss, or you go on the right if you need to. If you need off for one of the days, because you have ahead of time what days you're going to go, or what days you're responsible to be on call for, basically. And so anyway, I went up there and asked, hey, I'm going to have to be out for 2 weeks. I've already got it planned. So they're like, yeah, just move it. Do you want October or November? And I'm like, well, let me get November in case something happens with my dad, So then, though, you have to go through it all over again. It's not like, look, you've been to orientation, you know the spiel already. Not only do you have to go again for orientation, but ahead of time they send you a big form to fill out, front and back. You have to fill that out. Do they send you an envelope? No. A return envelope? No. You got to find an envelope. Fine, no big deal. And you got to pay for postage too. So I've had to do that twice, which postage isn't, going to break me, but still, it's just something kind of irritated me a little. Didn't even give me an envelope, like a return envelope with the address, whatever. But you got to send that in, and if you don't, they're going to send you another one. So anyway, I got that sent in. They send you the dates, and now I'm on my way to orientation. The good part about orientation was it didn't take very long the first time, and I'm gonna assume it doesn't take very long this time either. Now, I'm fine with going for jury duty. A lot of people aren't. I have someone in my home, my husband. he got selected for jury duty for December. So his wife, we only have 2 people in our home besides our dogs. I get November, and he's got December. He was irate. He just was like, so we have 2 separate views of, jury duty. Anyway, right now that I'm on my way there, there is parking already, right there. If you're coming in, I don't know, from whatever direction, it's on the side of the building, and it's free parking. So that part's nice. Like, he wants me to drive him, or us to drive out there so he can kind of get a feel before he has to go next week. But anyway, so I am going to get off for now, but I'm going to restart, I guess, once I'm done, and then just let you know how it went, I guess. All right, this is just all part of being the community. Bye. Okay, so I said there's parking, but I'm here, and I need to tell you this place was chock full up. Last time, it wasn't like this. There wasn't hardly anybody here, which I was really surprised about. But this time, I need to tell you that every stinking parking spot is full. So, what I'm supposed to do, I have no idea. I don't know where you park. Well, if it's full, which it is, somebody found a spot. No, guess we're going around this dude. Wow, there is no parking, so I have no clue what you're supposed to do if you can't find parking. I guess I should have come maybe a little bit earlier. I'm a little early, not early enough to... Wow, there's nothing. I have no clue where you're supposed to park now. And now I'm kind of in a traffic jam. So, anyway... Come early, really early. Okay, finishing up. So we just finished for the day. This was a lot different than the time when I was here in September and had to have it postponed. They picked a grand jury, which I guess in Kentucky meets every Wednesday. And there was over 80 of us that were like the jury pool. We all had to pick and or had to be there while they did that. We had to listen to the spiel for the grand jury. Then they sent them out. Then we had to listen to our spiel. Then they're like, oh yeah, there's a trial today. It starts at 10:30. This was like just before 10. Everybody, like all 80 people, everybody, wait and then go into the courtroom A or whatever it was down the hall. So we all 80 of us waited around while, I don't know what they did. So then we all filed into that courtroom, which, by the way, there were so many of us, they didn't have enough chairs in like the courtroom thing, behind the things. And so they had some chairs lined up, which of course I got to sit in one of those, so that part was okay. But it was like in the actual like court area. So that's just how many. And instead of I just feel like they should have said at the end of that one, hey, will like 24 of you stay, and already had it set up to where 24 people stay, everybody else get to go home. But no, they wasted the time of 80 people. So I thought that was very unorganized, and I don't know, I think Kentucky has some organizing to do. But all in all, it was all right. Now I did get a couple of the 10 dates that we had on there off, so the next 2 dates are gone, but I have to call I guess all 80 of us. If they're having trial, all 80 of us have to go in that day, and there's like 7 more days that we have to call the night before to go in. So I'll keep you updated on the next one, but for now, no mortgage talk today, just jury talk for the community kind of stuff. And I do know that there's an importance for it. So that's it for today. Bye.